lot can happen in 50 years. Styles change, trends come and go, a constant flow with new generations of musicians making their mark on the world. But some things always remain the same. The creative fire, the adrenaline-packed energy of live performance, and the driving force for musicians to do their best work. On stage, in studios, drawing inspiration on what's been done before, but also creating new sounds, new techniques, and charting new pathways for musical innovation. We've seen it happen over and over since 1975, when a man with a vision opened a guitar shop in Tokyo. He knew that guitars could keep getting better, better playing, better sounding, and inspiring people to go beyond their limitations.
Check one.
It would be easy for us to rest on our successes of the past half-century, but that's not the spirit of ESP Guitars. We're not focused on the past. Our sights are set on the future. Here's to the next 50 years.
Wow, I've just been handed a note, and I didn't realize this, but time flies. ESP is turning 50. Holy crap. That's making a lot of us here feel old. But congratulations, ESP. That's a phenomenal milestone. That's half a century. And man, you know, coming from just really essentially a parts company to what ESP has become today is a phenomenal trajectory and just guitar progress, you know, which I'm very proud to be involved in now for, I think, myself going on almost 40 years myself. So been part of this story for a while, and it's really a wonderful company, and I'm very excited about this 50th anniversary because there's going to be cake.
Hi, my name is Richard ZK. I'm playing guitar for Rammstein and Emigrate, and I have the honor to congratulate ESP for their 50th anniversary. Do believe the hype.
I'm absolutely going to play this tonight, considering it has my tuners that I play, my pickups, my bridge that I'm absolutely in love with. Because it's funny, because when I first walked in and played it, it says LTD up there. All right, okay. It's crazy though. It's crazy how like the level of the LTDs has come up over the years to where it's for the same price, you'll be a level up. It literally is like that. You need to give them the best absolute product you can for that, because you need to be inspiring to these young players to be able to get them. Or even to a touring musician or a gigging musician who doesn't have all the money in the world, and you gotta have a solid thing to play, and that's where the LTD shines. If you gave me a shitty guitar when I was 10 years old, I wouldn't be inspired to play, and I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I wanna be the person that helped get that kid to play the guitar for the rest of your life. 5 years from now, you've moved on greener pastures, but you have music is in your life for the rest of your life, and you've got that, and that's where it started. It all starts somewhere. It's incredible. To be able to get that for that price is ridiculous. And nobody else is doing that. So like, total respect, because that shit means a lot to me, really. It's tone, it's feel, it's kind of everything. It's size. To me, this kind of bridge, it drives all the energy into the body. It's a big piece of brass, and brass just sounds wonderful in the guitar. Just the frequencies good brass puts out makes everything sound better. That's, especially an electric guitar, especially tuned down low. And every time I put some brass on something, it just seems to have a little bit better cutting, singing quality, like in the upper ranges a little bit, and I just like it. Plus, to me, having this little bit of extra on the side is just that much more comfortable. It just feels really natural. It's one of the most comfortable bridges you'll ever play. Got a nice resonant, lighter mahogany body, not the big, super heavy kind of stuff that I used a long time ago. I find that with a lighter body wood and maybe a stiff, bright top wood, that low notes jump really nice. Low notes jump off the pick, the attack stays there, but you don't have like a bunch of low bass following it. So if you're playing faster, you're just like, you can stay on top of it without as much of a whooshing kind of feel. It kind of pumps in behind it, whatever. You can stay on top of the attack of the note, and it's a really, really percussive, tight, fast kind of tone. To me, it puts out the frequencies that you need when you're recording. It's the difference between when you're playing something that's fun and it works, or it's fully professional and you can take it in and record a damn record with the thing if you wanted to, because it's at that level. You know, you're not dinking around with little toys. You know, you're getting serious pieces for a real reason. You know, not for looks, not for anything, but it's to achieve a goal. Unfortunately, when I finally did have a fling with ESP, I found that this stuff was just a million times better than what I was used to, and ESP's putting out a better guitar, and I couldn't believe that. And that was just the God's honest truth.
Take 1.
My name is Richard ZK, and I'm playing guitar for Rammstein and Emigrate. And as we say in Germany, all good things come in 3. I would like to introduce you to my new signature guitar, the RCK3. So let's talk a little about the history, how the whole thing came together. I was doing a video shoot for my solo project Emigrate, and I was asking a good friend of mine, Stefan, to use a little different guitar just to also have a different look comparison to Rammstein. And he gave me one of the ESP Phoenix guitar. With guitars, there's one thing that your eye meets the guitar and has a certain kind of look, but it's also very important that the body has an enormous effect when you're playing live. So I felt very comfortable. I actually fell a little bit in love with that shape. That's how it all started. So after the video shoot, I thought about it would be a good idea to create like a RCK3 with the idea of the phoenix shape, basically. The second thing, it was a little bit too long for me. And you know, guitar player normally are quite small people with huge egos. But I was looking for a little smaller version of the Phoenix. So that's why I decided to have a different headstock. We used the same wood as I used for my other RCK signature models. The next thing was to decide what kind of bridge we would use. And ESP basically were building 3 guitars, one with a Floyd Rose, one with a string-through body, and one guitar with a stop-tail piece. We did a blindfolder shootout with all the people that were, you know, being part of building the guitar, and I just want to actually thank you guys like Alex and Lutz and Stefan for, you know, being a part of it. Basically, we didn't know which guitar was basically sounding. We were hiding it because I know that, you know, if I know that would be a Floyd Rose, I would probably choose a Floyd Rose because I felt so much more comfortable playing wise. But for me, it was very important now to choose only by sound, and that was the winner. We were a little bit concerned because the stop-tail piece normally has a different way how your hand lays on the strings. It's higher, so to say. So we recessed the bridge and the stop-tail piece into the body of the guitar. But that was like, you know, by try and error, basically. So we were trying to use the best sound with the comfort of the Floyd Rose and make the best guitar that ever happened in world history, so to say. One of the things I always liked was the kill switch, you know, which is the thing, you know, as you know, Gibson player would use it on their pickup switch, basically, you know, in the old days. Normally, we have the way where you push in and the sound disappears, which is the normal way of a kill switch, right? That's the American way, how to say. So I say it American. What I would like to do, because I felt always a little bit different, was to push in half the sound and the silence on the second, which I call the German way. So that's just a different way of playing. I always played the guitar in the studio while I was sitting, as I do it right now, and the position of the kill switch was down here because I felt like that would be the perfect position of a kill switch. So when I was playing live, I realized that when I was playing chords, so in the live situation, I couldn't reach the position. So last minute, we changed the position exactly where I felt comfortable by playing live. Let's talk about the pickups here. I'm using obviously the RCK Fisherman on the bridge. On the ESP guitar, we have the sustaining pickup, which I always like because it gives me the way I could play like almost like as an E-bow. We have the ESP version and we have the more affordable LTD version, which has 2 RCK Fishman pickups, bridge in front. One of my friend Alex, which is a guitar builder, he said to me, that he never played an LTD version that it was so good and so well made.
Hey everybody, it's Stephen Carpenter from the Deftones. I want to congratulate ESP Guitars on 50 years. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be part of that for the last 30 years. All the best for the next 50 and more. Congratulations.
Hey, this is Josh Middleton from Solosis. I'm here at ESP Guitars in California, and I'm checking out my brand new signature model, the JM1. With the new model, we have a few upgrades and changes. Most notable one is that it's just a single pickup this time. I kind of just live on the bridge pickup. As well as that, yeah, obviously a brand new finish. It's called Deep Blood Moon, and it looks incredible. A little change to the binding. We've got black binding on this one, black binding on the headstock, which kind of separates it, and the stain on the back of the neck is a bit darker and it just looks amazing. I just get super excited every time I look down at this neck at the moment. So with this guitar, something that really stands out is the Tune-o-matic bridge, the fact that it's recessed. Although having a low profile bridge is great, there's something to be said when you're playing live and you're moving around a lot and you're jumping around on stage, and just my palm knows exactly where to go. I personally find that really useful. So it's got the combination of being low profile, but also not so small that you can't find your palm mute spot easily. So I've been with Fishman pickups maybe about 6 or 7 years now, and I've pretty much exclusively been using the moderns. I'm someone that prides myself on my rhythm playing. I like to dig in hard. It's something that I've built up a lot of stamina and speed on. Having said that, I like the extra bit of compression that you get from an active voice pickup. The clarity that I get through these is perfect. And the guitars that I gravitated towards that I thought sounded the best were always an older body and a bolt-on maple neck. And I think there are some misconceptions around bolt-on. It has a lot of advantages tonally. I'm always up on the dusty end, on the high frets, and it's easy access, but tonally there's something about a bolt-on neck that the pick attack just comes through and snaps. So all these elements, the bridge, the wood, the construction, pickup, everything that has gone into the design has been about having a guitar that is going to sound the best in the studio. And if it sounds the best in the studio, then I know it's going to translate live. So if you're a guitarist that's looking to step their playing up or step their tone up, you're doing recording, playing live, wanting to get better at guitar and all the techniques, everything that I've done as a guitarist in my career, as a player, as a producer, has gone into this guitar to create something that I think is going to appeal to a lot of people. If you're looking to step up your game, definitely check out the JM1.
What's up? This is Alex from Whitechapel, and I just want to show off my brand new LTD AWXJ7B. This is the new version of my signature model. Still has the 27-inch full baritone neck, still has the same swamp ash body. What's new on this model is I've included the EverTune bridge. I got into the EverTune the past couple of years, and now it's just something that I can't live without. I love how consistently in tune my guitars are every live show. I don't tune between songs, I just tune it a little bit before we go on. I still have the DiMarzio deactivator bridge pickup. That's a really consistent pickup I've been using over the past decade. It's like a high output passive pickup, so you get the best of both worlds. You get the tonality of a passive pickup with the output of an active pickup. Another great thing too is there's no neck dive. When you have the strap on and it's sitting really nice, it's like it doesn't tilt or anything like that. With the baritone neck and the EverTune bridge, you can't beat it. You can play it as hard as you want, you can throw it around, you can bash it about, and it's still gonna be in tune. The custom shop in Japan, they made me a custom shop version of this same guitar, and then we kind of based the prototype off that. To me, this LTD, it feels amazing. If you were to hold these two guitars up side by side each other, like you could barely tell the difference. I got this prototype right before we headed out on our tour with Lorna Shore. I was really excited to be able to take this out on the road and test it out, and it's just been rock solid. If you want to check one of these out for yourself, go to your local ESP retailer, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
So this is Chiquita, my original first bright as can be instrument, and I absolutely love this yellow. I've never been anywhere where people do not love this guitar when they see it. It is incredible. I played ESP guitars because I absolutely love them. They're incredible feeling, they're beautiful. They feel great in my hands. That's the thing that always keeps me excited about it. Ever since I had my first one 20 plus years ago, I've been in love with the guitar ever since.
It's got a good weight to it. Man, that's really nice. Fuck yeah. Stoked. Super fucking stoked. Good fucking job, ESP. You guys fucking nailed it. That's so cool.
Hey everyone, this is Ted from Death Angel. I just want to wish ESP a happy 50th anniversary. God, I was like 1 year old when you guys started. That's amazing. Congratulate you guys on a stellar job of making this company one of the best it is out there. Matt, Makoto, Tony, everyone involved. Hope there's another 50 years. Keep building the greatest guitars ever on the planet. And thank you for making dreams come to reality.
My name's Caleb Shomo. I sing for the band Beartooth. I play all of the instruments, record everything, mix it, master it, do it all start to finish in the studio. I'm here at ESP talking about my first signature model guitar. So we started talking about this a while ago, and I absolutely love the Phoenix. Been playing it live for a while and in the studio, and it's really cool. It's very comfortable to like have on your leg, and just, you know, I'm a little bit of a bigger dude, so it just works for me. The most important part of this guitar, I would say, is the pickups. And this one specifically, the Custom 14, it is perfect for the Beartooth sound. The Beartooth sound is like low gain, old school. You know, it's based off of old AC/DC, where they would take these low gain guitars and just absolutely blast them through Marshalls. But then in the neck, we have a beautiful pickup called a quarter pounder. They both do what the other one doesn't. So this one is a lot of mids, and then this is like mid scooped, low end, high end. So to be able to have both of those pickups in one guitar is the absolute foundation of my custom and kind of what makes it what it is. The nut is a little bit wider, so it's 43 millimeter instead of 42. Most of my guitar playing in any serious setting is in the studio. And, you know, I need to be able to just grab a guitar off the rack, throw it on my leg here, and hit record and be ready to roll. It's all just cheat codes. It's just Beartooth cheat codes. The whole point has been me capturing emotion. That means playing the guitar in the way that expresses me the best. So with all of that in mind, really at the end of the day, plug it in, crank it up, and just feel inspired. If I've been of any inspiration at all in your musical journey and in your guitar playing or songwriting, I would highly recommend going and checking out a CS2 at your local music store, because in my opinion, it gives you everything you need with nothing that you don't to express yourself in the most pure way possible. And that's really fucking loud and playing rock and roll.
Hi, this is LaRocque, and I will show you my signature model, the ALR-II from LTD ESP. I started to play ESP guitars a few years back, and the reason was I picked up one of my friend's guitars and I thought, this is just great. This is exactly how I want a guitar to be. The quality, the neck shape, the play feel, everything was just, perfect to me. One of my favorite guitars ever is this one. It's based on a Horizon, but the main difference here is that it has a 2475 scale instead of the 25.5. And that little shorter scale, to me, feels more comfortable, playing solos, but also rhythms. The neck on this guitar is amazing. Slim both ways, shorter scale, really comfortable. And then it's equipped with a float rose. And since it's not that heavy, it's really comfortable to play live. When it comes to pickups, it's equipped with a Seymour Duncan JB in the bridge position, which is really good, in my ears, especially when you're using a Floyd Rose. And in the neck position, I have a STK S6 with a little, warmer sound, more output, and without all the noise. Then when it comes to the finish, it has a purple see-through finish. And I love this headstock, which is, in my opinion, one of the classics from ESP, with a little rounder shape that I just love. And the body is made of lightweight mahogany, and the neck through is made of maple. Another feature is 24 stainless steel frets, jumbo, which makes it great for playing leads. Another feature is glow-in-the-dark side dots, which is great when you play on dark stages. And now that you know a little more about this guitar, the ALR-II and LaRocque signature model, go and check it out at your nearest music store.
I'm Mike Schleibaum from the band Darkest Hour, and this is my new ESP LTD MSV Aero in black and gold. It's an honor to have my second signature model with ESP. Clearly the difference between this one and the first one is the color. This is now in black and gold. Shout out to them for helping me come up with the color scheme. I just absolutely fell in love with it when I saw it. I love this gold Floyd Rose. I love the gold EMG, and especially this reflective logo right here. It's basically a classic look on a modern guitar, which is something that I've been going for and striving for the entire time I've been designing and playing guitars with ESP. Shout out to James Hetfield. This is a James Hetfield EMG right here in gold. I love it. It's my favorite EMG and the best sounding one in my opinion. The Floyd Rose is my religion as a player. I can't imagine any other bridge on any Mike Schleibaum guitar, so we just had to keep that in there, and I love it in gold. We got the big block inlays right here to keep going with the classic look of everything. This is the 24 3/4 length scale, so it's the perfect length scale for me to keep everything clean and intonated all the way up the neck, but also be able to hit those wide stretch legato runs and also all the arpeggios, keep them clean. So to me, it's just the perfect length scale. The guitar is mahogany. It's got a maple top and an ebony fretboard. And to me, these are the best woods. So I just had to continue with that because they sound the best to me. If you're looking for a highly responsive shred machine that's built for the war of tour with all the playing accessibility you need, well, look no further because ESP has nailed it.
guitar should look like an axe, a weapon, and the arrow was the no-brainer for me. I had been playing V shapes my entire life and had always liked that approach, but then I saw ESP's original V shape and I'm like, dude, the arrow is the one for me. These things don't just look like a weapon, they travel like weapons too. They are absolute tanks, and they look badass, they sound badass, they feel badass. I've stood on stages around the world with them. I've sat in a studio for hours and hours with one between my legs. I've played them in pretty much any band I've ever played in. It's always been the arrow for me. I love them. I would never change.
Hey, this is David Sanchez from Havoc, and I want to send a super happy 50-year anniversary to ESP. They've been around for half of a century making the best guitars in the world. Thank you very much for you guys' support and for making some killer instruments.
Niklas here from Orbiculture.
Frederick. Richard. We just want to say happy 50th anniversary to ESP.
Hi, this is Miller.
This is Fred.
And we just learned that ESP is turning 50 next year, which we can't believe, but it's 50 years.
So happy anniversary. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the great instruments. We love you, ESP.
Yes, absolutely, and the 50 more.
Yeah.
Daniel DK here, wishing ESP Guitars a happy 50th anniversary. Keep kicking ass. No one's doing it better than you. Here's to 666 more.
What it says on the back of the headstock is truly what it is, handcrafted. We're taking a piece of wood and we're making a piece of art out of it so that you can make art out of it.
The fact that I get to use my skills to make guitars is awesome because I get to make something that I believe in and I'm passionate about. Our goal here at ESP USA is to continue improving the quality of the product.
In the past couple of years, we've invested heavily into ESP USA and we've doubled the square footage of the shop. We added a sealer booth and we've expanded the booth to include a sparkle and pearl booth. This allows us to be able to seal, spray color or clear at the same time somebody's sealing something. We've added a few sanding benches, so we add some more sanders and builders. We brought in some high-skilled people to build our guitars, really looking at the processes of what we're doing, creating new tools to create cleaner glue joints. It's really exciting to be able to see those changes being made.
While we are refining how we do things, we are keeping the quality at top tier.
The guitars coming out of the ESP USA shop are the highest quality guitars I've ever seen.
We've added a new CNC machine, which is super helpful.
CNCs give us a solid foundation to help us make the best guitars we can possibly make.
Every single guitar that we do is handmade. We do have the CNCs that help, but everything that comes out of the shop comes off of these.
With ESP USA, we've been ramping up production. We're using amazing pickups from Fishman, Seymour Duncan, and EMG. The final product is unparalleled. You're getting an impeccable instrument that will never let you down.
We're constantly making things better here. There's still a mountain of work left to do, and we're going to raise the bar every step of the way.
We want to make sure that we're giving you your dream guitar. This is what you've wanted, this is what you've saved for. We want to make sure that you're getting the best product that your money can buy.
ESP has been around for 50 years now, and when people see that logo up on the headstock, you know that they're playing a serious instrument. When you see that logo, you know you're playing the best of the best.
Hey, this is Josh Middleton from Solosis, wishing ESP Guitars a happy 50th anniversary. Thank you so much for everything that you do, all the support, and all the amazing guitars that you make. Here's to 50 more years.
Here I'm holding another ESP USA Eclipse with a beautiful, absolutely beautiful flame top. There's more depth and texture to this than your average flame top finish. We have this natural binding on the edges too, a really nice touch. Like you can still see the wood grain that's kind of peeking through. So for any of you that are familiar with the Eclipse models, the quality is palpable with this ESP USA. Like the second that it sits down in my lap and I put hands on it, I can instantly tell that there's a lot of love and effort and energy put into this instrument. Players all around the world and players of many different styles and backgrounds, I think, would appreciate an instrument of this quality.
I love white guitars. White guitars on stage always look the best, in my opinion, because they just absorb whatever light is being thrown at them. I wanted one that had a white fretboard, and as you can see, this one was done outstandingly. This thing is insane. The quality and the attention to detail. The guys that build these things are not just like good engineers and luthiers, they're artists. So this is a passive pickup in here. It's an EMG H4. We noticed a huge difference between the active pickup and this one. And I think part of the clarity and improved sound was also just this body. The body's oversized. So this is like an oversized EX, flat top. There's no bevels on it. Normally the EX has a bevel on these two edges and this one here. It's completely flat. It's very chunky. Floyd Rose, 22 frets. And this fretboard edge, where the fretboard meets the neck, is so sharp and so precise. We also went the extra mile in the custom shop and put the illuminated LED side dots. It's an amazing piece. It sounds so good and feels amazing. It's just a perfect build, a masterpiece of an instrument. There's a reason that the line is around the world, so to speak, to get a custom shop ESP. If you want the best guitar that money can buy, you need to order it from the ESP custom shop. You will not be disappointed.
So here I'm holding one of the new ESP USA M2 models. This is an incredibly lightweight guitar, feels amazing. It's gonna look really good in a lot of different settings, and obviously image is kind of an important thing if you're gonna be performing or playing, and you need something to kind of inspire you as well. So I'm definitely getting that from this guitar. These pickups are really nice too. I mean, I'm always a big fan of Seymour Duncan's. They just have a nice, very kind of open and clean sound to them. Reverse headstock too. You can't go wrong there.
What's up? This is Alex from Whitechapel. Just want to say a happy 50th anniversary to ESP Guitars. I've been playing these things over a decade and I could never see myself playing anything else. So shout out to the team and here's to 50 more.
What's going on? This is Caleb from Beartooth. Happy 50th anniversary to ESP Guitars. It is beyond an honor to be a part of this company and to have been treated with so much respect and to be inspired by these guitars for so long. I cannot wait to do it for many more years, and you need to as well if you don't already.
To me, it's always a treat to get a new custom shop. It's almost like Christmas, you know. I can play them anywhere, in any situation, in the studio, everywhere. And I'm really looking forward to go home with this and go into the studio with this because it's a great shape and it's made for the kind of music that I play with Creator. This guitar is made to be played on stage. When I play live, I only use this pickup. In the studio, I will definitely use the neck pickup as well, and very practical. You know, when I play leads, I can put the thing between my legs here and just go. These guitars are just every detail in the shape and in the craftsmanship. This is quality stuff because it sounds so great and the way it plays, it's very inspiring. So once I get home and the touring is over, I'm gonna start riding on this guitar. Why am I playing ESP? I think it is definitely because I have to say ESP for the kind of music that Creator's playing, brutal, crazy, thrash metal, this is the best guitar.
To ESP, 50 years. Yes, hell of a run. Amazing guitar company. I just really want to celebrate that with ESP because it's like I said, I'm out of those 50 years, I'm part of it for 30 of those years, and I see the growth of the company, and I wish for another 150 more years when we're not even here anymore. Our grandkids will be playing ESP. Long life ESP.